Hi, this is Henry Cejudo, and you're watching the Kristal Hart Show.
Henry Cejudo captures gold and a piece of the American dream. A young man coming from a humble beginning, the son of undocumented Mexican immigrants who became the first U.S. freestyle wrestler in Beijing to win an Olympic title. Conducting the interview will be Eddie Goldman, and I'm Kristal Hart.
Wrestling may be the oldest sport in the world, but we're here with the youngest American, so they say, to win an Olympic gold medal, freestyle wrestling, 55 kilos, Henry Cejudo. Again, congratulations, incredible performance.
Oh, thank you very much. Just glad to be back in America.
Now, you had a very tough road even to get to the gold medal match. The first three matches you had, you fell behind. You lost the first period and had to win the second and third period. Tell us what you think was key for you to be able to come back, because obviously not everybody can come back. And you also had very tough opposition. Velikov, a very accomplished wrestler.
Yeah, I just knew I had to, stay focused. Obviously I lost every period of the whole tournament, basically. So, it all came down to Hart, who had the biggest heart, and that American heart, that American spirit just came out, and was determined not to lose and determined to win.
Let me ask you about the American technique that you picked up at the Olympic Training Center. Instead of wrestling in college like a lot of other Olympians have done, some to win medals, some have not, you decided to go right from high school to forego folk style to go directly to freestyle to win this medal. And your style seemed to reflect that, whereas some other wrestlers seem to have been very accomplished on the NCAA level to adapt to that. There were a lot of 2-and-2 calls at back exposures. Tell us about adapting and go, because you did wrestle folk style younger, adapting right away to freestyle.
Well, to me, freestyle was always a style I wanted to win. Always a style I loved. So, a folk style doesn't win you an Olympic or world title. It wins you an NCAA title. So I always wanted to wrestle freestyle to win my Olympic title, and just the adaptation was just perfect. To me, I love turning people, and I love getting takedowns, and it all worked out. It's all similar wrestling.
Tell us the coaches you trained with mainly at the Olympic Training Center.
Coach Terry Brands and Kevin Jackson.
Now, both of those guys came from very strong collegiate programs. Terry was an NCAA champ a couple of times at Iowa. Kevin was a runner-up at Iowa State, but they both achieved great success on the freestyle level. Tell us about working with tremendous accomplished wrestlers like that. Kevin, a gold medalist, world champion a couple of times, and Terry, a two-time world champion and bronze medalist.
Oh, for sure. I'm training. That's another thing. I'm training with the best in the world. Terry Brands is known for his brutality wrestling. Kevin Jackson is known for his quick and technical side, and it's great to have. It's just a great combination for me.
I don't know if you got a chance, but there's been a lot of debate in the wrestling world about folk style versus freestyle, that other wrestlers have taken a little bit longer to adapt to that. Do you have any comments? Because some people say, well, America should switch just to freestyle in the school system and in the colleges.
Definitely, I agree. I think America is struggling right now. It's the worst we've ever done in history. We only got one medal out of 7 weight classes. To me, if we can switch folk style, to freestyle, it'd be the best thing that's ever happened in wrestling. We'd be the best in the world. We'd dominate. We would be better than Russia and all the other countries.
Now, another thing people want to know, what are you going to do? You're at a very young age. You could obviously continue, win a bunch more medals just at age 21. And there's been speculation, are you going to continue wrestling? Some people said maybe MMA. Some people even said maybe you'd go to a D1 school or something. What are your plans at this point?
Just keep wrestling, see what happens. You never know. That right now all kinds of doors are open for me right now. So, but definitely keep wrestling and see where it goes. See where it goes from here.
At this point, at this very early stage, do you anticipate still wrestling freestyle in 4 years at the London Olympics?
Oh, for sure, freestyle. I'm sticking to freestyle. I'm not going back to. I'm not going to wrestle D1 in college. I've became a professional. I've taken too much money, So that's out of the window. That's out of the picture.
And any possibility of mixed martial arts, or have you even thought of that?
Oh, definitely. That's definitely in the picture. You know, they're starting to add lower weight classes, which helps me out, and just use my wrestling to my advantage. You know, make some money.
How much have you watched these other sports? Before we started this, I know you were talking a little bit about boxing. I know another people, friends at Mola Wall, and he would call me and talk to me more about boxing even than wrestling. How much do you follow some of these other combat sports?
I follow boxing a lot myself, but wrestling's the best style in the world. There's no comparison. There's no other sport that can top it. So it's just I follow boxing. You know, just try to pick up some things on footwork or MMA. Try to strategy. So I think, but like I said, wrestling's the best style out there.
To me, there's always been a connection between all of the combat sports. There are obviously different styles, different rules. Some people prefer one or another. But to me, they're just all different sides of a fight, including wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a different fight, but, you know, it's the same thing, you know. It's everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be the best at this, at that. But like I said, it's all a little different. But like I said, I think wrestling has the full package. You know, it's you're basically trying to rip your opponent's head off with every part of your body. So I think that's what puts it among, you know, boxing and jiu-jitsu and all that other MMA stuff.
Do you, a lot of your personal story of your parents coming here from Mexico, of a lot of the struggles you had as a young man and your family growing up, do you think that has been properly covered so far in the media?
Yeah, I think so. I think you need to be careful what you say. That's something I've learned because there's stuff that's been misquoted. But I think for the most part they've been on. So, you know, even if they try to exaggerate, it's still it's still somewhat true. So, like I said, I just gotta watch what you say, and basically everything's been on pinpoint, I guess.
Speaking about what you say, do you have a website or a MySpace where you could say what you want?
Yeah, I have a MySpace, Henry Cejudo. Just look me up. And I got my website, teamcejudo.com.
People could sign up on the MySpace and be friends when you get a moment to breathe, whenever that is.
Right, exactly. So you guys hit me on the website or MySpace and I'll reply.
When do you anticipate wrestling next? Obviously, when you get home, you're going to relax and rest a little bit. Any tournaments planned?
Right now I'm just gonna relax, have fun, eat, and then I'll get back to you on that.
All right, listen, congratulations again. It was good seeing you, and I think what you did was a tremendous inspiration for tons of people all over the place. I don't know if that's sunk in at this point, but it definitely is.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.